Hi, and welcome to TryNewFood. So lots of people have been asking me to make another redo of the Malabar chicken biryani video, but in HD, so here it is. When you're making a biryani, you follow 3 steps. First, the masala, then the rice, and last, the seasoning. So here's what you'll need for the masala. 3 pounds of chicken, 4 large onions, 2 tablespoons of ginger, 2 tablespoons of garlic, 2 large tomatoes, green chilies to taste, 2 handfuls of mint and cilantro leaves, 3/4 cup of lemon juice, 1 cup of plain yogurt, 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 teaspoons of garam masala, 3/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and as optional, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, and salt to taste. Instead of chopping up all the ingredients individually, I've taken the onion, ginger, garlic, and green chilies and given them 2 or 3 pulses in our food processor. You can save a lot of time by doing that. Pour the oil into a pan and add the chopped ingredients. Sauté until the onion turns light brown. Adding salt will help the onion turn brown faster. When the onion has turned brown, add the tomatoes and mix well. After the tomato softens, add the coriander powder and the turmeric powder. After mixing really well for a couple minutes, add the chicken and the garam masala. Then add the mint and cilantro, yogurt, and lemon juice. After mixing, let the chicken cook in the masala until it softens. After 5 minutes, the water from the chicken and tomato will have seeped out, so don't add any water. Cook for about 40 minutes to let the chicken cook completely and the water evaporate to make a thick gravy. If you marinate the chicken with masala powders and then shallow fry it, there won't be quite as much water seeping out, meaning you wouldn't have to cook it as long. Here's what the masala should look like after the water's all evaporated. So now it's time for the second step, the rice. So here's what you'll need. 3 cups of basmati rice, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, approximately 5 cups of boiling water, 2 tablespoons of ghee, and salt to taste. Pour the ghee or oil into a pan and add the rice. Don't fry the rice, just heat it up a little. Then add the boiling water. I like to have my water boiled and ready before I start preparing the rice. Just use around twice as many cups of water than you do rice. Also add the salt and garam masala. Make sure that you're using powdered spices, otherwise you might bite into them. Cover with a lid and cook on a medium flame. Cook until the rice softens and the water completely evaporates. This will usually take around 20 to 25 minutes. Different basmati rices cook in different times, so make sure that you're checking up on your rice every now and then. And now it's time for our third step, the seasoning. For this, you'll need 1 thinly sliced onion, a couple raisins, black or golden, a couple cashews, 1 teaspoon of pineapple essence, and optional, a few drops of food coloring. In this video, I won't be using the food coloring, but you can just add that in with your pineapple essence as you sprinkle it over the rice. A few tablespoons of oil or ghee. If you want a richer taste, opt for the ghee. Since I like to usually take the healthier route, I use olive oil. On a heated pan of oil or ghee, add the onion and sauté until they become caramelized. Here's a shortcut to get the onion browner quicker. Stick them in the microwave for 2 minutes before adding them to the pan. Then add the cashews, saute for a couple seconds, and add the raisins. This makes sure that the raisins don't burn. Then continue sauteing until the cashews turn brown. And now that you've got your 3 components ready, it's time to put them together to make the delicious biryani you've been waiting for. Basically, when you make a biryani, you make layers of rice and masala. We're going to start off with a layer of masala on the bottom of this baking pan. Once you've made a complete layer of masala, make a layer of rice. Once you've made a layer of rice, this is where you sprinkle a couple drops of the pineapple essence. Make sure that you dilute it with water, otherwise you'll get a really pungent smell and taste. If you choose to use food coloring, this is also where you would sprinkle some of that on. Continue to make layers until you run out of both the masala and the rice. The last layer should be a layer of rice, on which you sprinkle the seasoning. When you're done, seal tightly with aluminum foil. Make sure you crinkle the edges around the pan so that no air gets out. Then bake in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 to 40 minutes. Each oven works differently, so to find out if your biryani is ready, open a little flap in the corner of the aluminum foil. If a lot of steam rushes out, it means that your biryani is ready. If you have any leftover seasoning, just sprinkle it on before you serve. Biryani goes great with papad and raita. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please post your comments.